Shalom, Akim. I'm going to give all praises and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rakakadash. Give my honors to the elders and apostles of GMS who teach and rule well, and say, take to all the Akim and all four corners of earth, who's pushing the truth and sincerity. Shalom, Akim. Y'all want to get into this this little phenomenon that's going on in America, and it's sweeping. You got it's sweeping the other women in the world. They follow the Israelite women, and our Israelite women are wicked, and things they do are wicked, and this is something that's just beyond crazy. They take fat from other parts of the body and even some chemical compounds, and they inject it into their body. And this is a new thing. It's called BBLs. It's just come around in the 2000s. You always had implants. Women will always do breast implants and those type of things. And then it came a time where they said, well, let's not just do the breast, let's go ahead and do the buttocks too. So there was a point in time where they did liposuction, which was the opposite. They were pulling fat out, and now they're putting fat in. So these is just, everything's backwards, man. It's Babylon. But Israelite women are the ones who go take your little money that you made all year long, and an income tax check comes, knowing you got to get Junior and his sister and other brothers some shoes and stuff for school coming up, but you don't get that. You rather jump on a plane and go to take that plane ride to the Dominican Republic or down to Mexico. They say certain times of the year at the airports you can see these women lined up and they're in wheelchairs and stuff, and they're coming back from those areas. They also have all sorts of Jake said, man, we ain't gotta let them go to these other spots. Let's go ahead and start doing it here. So now Jake's starting doing it out their own garages and basements, man. You got nigga women injecting the compounds that are made up and whipped up, and the results are horrifying, man. But these women think it look good on them, And this is where, at the end of the day, a lot of these women, it's not about the man anymore. It's about them, And it's not how it's supposed to be, man. The Lord made these women for us to be helpers for us. But in Esau's system, they didn't took he said it's all about them now, man. Esau rolls with it. He's cool with it, man. Because it was a downfall. It helped destroy the families that we had set up, man. Once you allowed that woman, the nigga woman, to just run her mouth, have unlimited mouth minutes, let her do what she wants to, have her marching around, you gave her freedom to be a whore, a slut. And that's where we're at in 2020, This is Micah 2:10. Arise ye and depart, for this is not your rest. Because it is polluted, it shall destroy you, even with a sore destruction, man. And this place is very much polluted, man. The Israelite women are not satisfied. There's a saying that if God gave you this beautiful body and you're not happy with it, then who the hell can please you? And that's the thing, man. These women, but at the end of the day, you ain't man. Just out of it's about the man at the end of the day, man. This you'll lose your mind trying to fucking please these women, man. There's numerous of entertainers and examples out there of men who dealt with these women and have lost it, man. Lost their money, their wits, everything, man. But this is the thing, this the pattern that they're going after in Babylon the Great, is BBL stuff. And it says that BBL smell is often described as musty or slightly sour, man. So this is, and it says it's overpowering. So these women are injecting, they don't even know what they're injecting into them half the time. They just want to have a different image, a different look, man, So they're not satisfied, they're not happy, they're not humble, But these are the things that Babylon puts upon you, It gives you a sense of pride, a false sense of hope in this place, man, And who is hope in the system in Egypt, These people are people they love to, they love the things that Esau gives them, and our women get protection from Esau, They back talk us and they could call 911 and they'll be all right. This Deuteronomy 28:37. And thou shalt become a astonishment, a proverb, and a byword among all nations, whether the Lord shall lead thee. And so our women, you know, they're the joke. You know, you got the Sexy Reds, the Cardi B's, you know, the Little Kims, you know. These women have all went under the knives, all had some type of body augmentation done to them, you know, because they weren't satisfied with what the Lord gave them, man, because they are sick in their minds, man, you know. And now that, this place allows them to continue on with their fucking mayhem, man, you know. Yeah, people are an astonishment, a waste, a whore, you know. So our people are a waste, man, you know. And that's when you see Sexy Red degenerates on stage getting all this money. They get the consolation gifts that this wicked place gives them, you know. That's part of what comes with the gifts, man, you know. But at the end of the day, you leading our people off, man. This chick, Sexy Red, got mad because she put up to a school to try to go in there and rap some songs. I would have been the principal. I would have been like, who sent you here? I'd call the police right now, man. You're not gonna come in here and try to corrupt all these kids' minds already. You know, their minds are already gone. But don't try to come in here and corrupt it at school. Wait till they get home. You can have all the content you want to when they get home. You know, because that means they're out of my power, or out of my, you know, just me thinking about having a degenerate come in here and sing songs to the kids and have them just have that mindset on their mind all week long, maybe even the whole year long. Because our people are simple, man. You know. But yeah, that's just what it is, man. You know, our people, they love that Sexy Red nastiness that she throws out, that Cardi B wop. You know, I don't cook, I don't clean. You know, this is the rebellious people, man. And our women parading that shit, man. They love that shit, man. So like the scripture said, man, the Lord was gonna make you an astonishment, a proverb, man. You know. It's Isaiah 3 and I'm gonna start at 3 and I'm gonna start 3 and 12. This is Isaiah 3 and 12. As for my people, children are the oppressors, and women will rule over them. O my people, they which lead thee cause thee to err and destroy the way of the paths, man. You know, and our women, yeah, like I say, man, our women rule over us, man. You know, it's numerous of husbands who had to just allow their wives to go to Dominican Republic or Mexico or even take their trip to Miami and go ahead and get them body augmentations done just so they didn't want to have to deal with the mouth or the argument, you know, the backlash that comes with it. You just jealous. That's what this one woman was saying in one video. The brother kept, he was going with the chick, and you know, when it was time for them not even have sex sometimes, he would just be smelling it. And he was trying to explain to her that the ass stank. And she said that you're jealous, you just hating. I'm like, why would a man, he trying to tell you the right thing? You don't want nothing like that other than pussy from you know what I'm saying? But this is the mindset of these women, man. You know, you try to tell them something right, they take it as hate. So yeah, Isaiah 3 and 12, as for my people, children are the oppressor and women rule over them. Oh my people, they which led thee caused you to err and destroy the way of the past, man. So yeah, man. Once again, like I said, these women, you know, they rule over these manhood in the household, man. And in this society, the woman in the household is over the man, and they're okay with that, man. You know, and that's the image they want to push. But yeah, this BBL madness is going on, and like I said, it's something new that just came around within the last 20, 30 years, or so to speak. Because like I say, before that, you always had women getting breast implants and stuff, you know. And I remember even, you know, I'm old enough to say, I want to say probably we were around when the second generation of those things came out, when it was just straight silicone, and they was allowing these women to put silicone packs in their body, man. Straight poison, man. Straight poison. They just for a look. These people did just to look good, man. You know, not disregard what how the man felt. It's all about how she feels and how she looks. Isaiah 3 and 24. And it shall come to pass that instead of a sweet smell, there shall be stank. And instead of a girdle, a rent. And instead of a wall set, hair baldness. And instead of a stomach, a girdle, a sackcloth, and burning instead of beauty. So that just sums up down there the black woman right there, man. You know what I'm saying? The nigga woman here in America, that just sums her up, man. You know, her hair is all jacked up. I remember, you know, I could tell you tales of dealing with these nigga women, man. One tale You know, when I was seeing the hair sew-ins and shit, man, I was like, wow, what the hell? You know, I'm like, man, y'all just doing too much just for a look for 15 minutes, you know, to go to a party and look around for 15 minutes and then come home, you know, and you're doing all this sew-ins and putting all sorts of chemicals on your nails. The chemicals go on your hair, you know, chemicals go on your face, your eyes and shit. You didn't even put fucking contacts in, you know. The nigga woman is just all messed up, man. And it's all in her head, man. Because you could ask her husband, you could ask any regular black man how they, if they was to deal with a black woman, how would they want it? And they'll tell you just natural, man. 9 times out of 10, I just want you at home, baby. You ain't got to go nowhere. I'll take care of everything, you know. But the mentality of these women is just all over the place, man. And that's what society pushes, man. That's what Babylon pushes. This is why we need deliverance, man. You know, this is why we need deliverance. Our women have a sweet smell of funk, you know. With the weaves, they got hair smells to it. It's just, it's all jacked up, man. And then to make matters worse, they put perfume. They put a pound of perfume to mask up the smell. Yeah, man, this is crazy, man. But with that being said, let's edify. Shalom, Aki.